And it looked like Caitlin Clark just gifted her entire team her signature merch, but it wasn't just the team. Every fan that shows up to Gamebridge tonight will get the first release of Caitlin Clark's signature merchandise. About the Indiana Fever not showing love to Caitlin Clark, because to me, it took too long. Well, guess what, guys? Now we all know why it took.
The WNBA just saw a meltdown for the history books, and it's dripping with jealousy and desperation. Caitlin Clark's brand new Nike signature logo just dropped, and the reaction? Explosive. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is somewhere in Chicago, probably staring at her phone in disbelief, watching the woman she's desperate to rival shatter every marketing record in women's basketball.
In the entire, Gamebridge. Gamebridge is now a Caitlin Clark thing. There's now a whole Caitlin Clark thing outside of this stuff. I expect shirts on every single seat once her apparel is out. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. I would hope they do something, but I have no idea. I have no idea. That costs a lot of money. That one's on Herb Simon. That one's on Herb Simon.
Nike didn't just hand Caitlin Clark a logo, they unleashed a full-blown phenomenon. Her signature double C is everywhere, lighting up billboards, trending across social media, and selling out faster than Beyoncé tickets. This isn't just gear, it's a cultural takeover. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is probably at home searching, how do I make anyone care about my Reebok shoes?
I've been telling y'all to stay patient. I've been telling y'all that Nike takes their time, that Asia Wilson's shoe deal was 2 years in the making, that Paige Beckers had PEs, not her own signature shoe, and that Caitlin Clark's was 100% coming. And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line. But they just announced, breaking news right now, we have a logo. That is the official Caitlin Clark Nike logo. And it's not just that. I mean, this is cool. Nike has just announced that a signature product line will be dropping soon with signature shoes.
Nike has officially crowned Caitlin Clark as one of its signature athletes, complete with a bold new logo. The design, two interlocking CS hiding a third, symbolizes her magnetic connection with fans worldwide, as well as her relentless drive, unshakable confidence, and elite shooting skills. Clearly, Nike sees Caitlin as more than just a basketball star. To celebrate, they're launching a full signature collection, hoodies, shirts, pants, and premium apparel, hitting stores on October 1st.
It was really unique, I think it's very creative for Caitlin Clark to come up with something like this. And I just enjoy all of it, it's like aura.
We love it!
It's simple, yet it speaks a lot.
I love it so much.
I'm a big fan of it. Simplicity is the best. I like the design. Nike always does great with design, so I'm a huge fan of the logo.
It looks really cool. I was really excited to see it last night, and it looks like we're going to get shirts with it on it, so that's pretty exciting too.
I like it. I like how it incorporates the CC.
I love it. Double C's. Let's go, Caitlin!
The numbers don't lie, and they're savage for anyone trying to keep up with the Caitlin Clark phenomenon. Her $28 million, 8-year Nike deal isn't just a record in women's basketball, it's a declaration, we run this game. Every piece of Clark merch disappears instantly, like it's forged from gold. Jerseys don't just sell, they spark chaos. Fans line up outside stores, crash websites with non-stop refreshes, and pay prices that would make luxury car dealers blush.
How do we have an Angel Reese shoe before a Caitlin Clark shoe? It's almost like Nike forgot about Caitlin Clark and just moved on to Juju, because they announced stuff about her signature shoe coming out in March with details of colorway, style, price, the whole 9 yards. All they've done with Caitlin Clark is give her a colorway in the Kobe shoes and just calling them the Caitlin Clark Kobe's. But even just that, they sold out in less than a minute. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Angel Reese. She got her signature shoe and was featured on the 2K26 cover with the signature shoes on, but I'm just
But here's where it gets really juicy. Angel Reese, decked out in her Chicago Sky gear, is watching it all go down. Probably feeling like she's peeking into a 5-star restaurant she can't quite enter. Her massive Reebok deal? She thought she was making power moves. With a nudge from Shaquille O'Neal, she landed what felt like a huge victory, the promise of her very own signature shoe line.
Saw today that it was announced that Angel Reese will release her first ever signature sneaker with Reebok on September 18th. So it says the Angel Reese 1 Diamond Dust, made for the spotlight, available on 9/18. And as you can see here, it looks like there's 2 colorways that are going to be released, an all white colorway and a pink colorway. I love that all of the girls are releasing pink shoes. Like Asia has a pink shoe, Sabrina has a pink shoe. But this is big news for Angel, and I know that we've been talking about the rookies and their signature shoes, and everyone has been waiting on.
If you're loving this, hit that subscribe button. She thought her 2026 signature shoe launch would shake up the game, her big moment was coming. But then Caitlin Clark showed what true star power really looks like. Now Reese is learning the hard way, making headlines in a Nike press release blows any Reebok promo out of the water. Clark's Nike collection drops October 1st, with her first signature shoe also set for 2026, right alongside Angel's Reebok timeline. The difference? When Clark announces something, the internet explodes. When Angel announces something, people scroll past like it's just another boring ad.
Angel Reese first signature shoe is set to release. It's set to release. Now, it's not a bad shoe. This is my only problem with it. The colorway. Like, I just feel like they could have had a little more fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially being that it's for the All-Star game. Like, why do a basic white shoe? Man, you could have did so much more to make this shoe pop. And y'all just like, nah, we just gonna do a regular.
Let's break it down. Caitlin Clark's jersey sales are second in all of basketball, yes, even ahead of LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Anthony Edwards. Her draft pick jersey? Sold out in under an hour, faster than anyone in any sport. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's merchandise? Let's just say you'd have no trouble finding it on the shelves. Nike calls Clark's logo emblematic of her ever-expanding range on the court, and they're not kidding. She's taken her game so far beyond the norm, it's like she's playing in a whole different universe. Caitlin isn't just dominating basketball, she's rewriting the rules of what it means to be a superstar. Her logo? It's not just a design, it's a bold declaration of dominance, and every other player has no choice but to notice.
Caitlin Clark is simply the talk of the internet today. Her and Taylor Swift broke the damn internet. Yes, bro. And for all the people that was hitting me up about Caitlin Clark's signature logo, somebody said it looked like Chanel. I said it looked like Gucci. But whatever it is a luxury sports brand. I can't think of very many luxury sports brands. Guys, yeah, do you like, I'm a fashion guy. And I understand what Nike is doing. Nike is trying to get into the luxury brand style, the luxury department style, almost a little bit getting out.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese is out here acting like her AR Halo logo is some kind of game changer. Sweetie, the only halo you'll need is the one for your career if you keep trying to compete with Caitlin Clark's star power. You can slap all the halos you want on your branding, but not even heaven itself could boost your merchandise sales to match what Clark is doing with just 2 interlocking Cs. Clark's global reach through her Nike partnership is leagues ahead, Angel can only dream. Nike isn't just selling Clark gear in the US, it's going international. Fans in Europe, Asia, and South America are rocking Caitlin Clark merch not because they have to, but because they want a piece of greatness. That's the kind of magnetic pull worth $28 million, something Angel Reese doesn't have. And let's not ignore the jealousy, it's written all over her recent behavior. Every time Caitlin Clark hits a milestone, Angel finds a way to insert herself into the narrative. She dodges questions, gives 2-word replies, and acts like acknowledging Clark's success would somehow hurt her own image. That's not confidence, it's pure, unfiltered envy in designer packaging.
She seeks that attention, right? And another thing is, it's obvious she's jealous of Caitlin. Every interview, every tweet, everything is about Caitlin. I haven't yet to see Caitlin even respond to her yet. Have y'all?
No.
So when you asking me like, yo, I get it, everybody's watching women's basketball now, who's the real reason? Well, yes, you are right. Reese has a small amount of that, right? But the other real credit goes to Caitlin. Not just because what she's doing outside the court and she's waving her hand, doing all that. It's because she's giving buckets in basketball, right? And she looks like Steph Curry. And that's simple.
The business impact is undeniable. Nike's investment in Caitlin Clark is already paying off in ways that must have Reebok execs questioning everything. Clark's merchandise doesn't just sell, it creates cultural moments. Her logo pants at practice? Instant headlines. Her All-Star jerseys in July 2024? Sold out in 15 minutes. This isn't just sales, it's event-level marketing that money can't buy. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's Reebok deal feels like a participation trophy. Sure, she's getting a signature shoe in 2026, but who's lining up to buy it? Her model will drop in 3 colorways with names like Diamond Dust and Me Bounds. Cute, but it's like trying to compete with a Ferrari using a souped-up go-kart. The fundamentals just aren't there. Even media coverage tells the story. Clark's logo launch dominated headlines across major sports outlets. Reese's shoe reveal? Buried in the sports business section between ads for youth basketball camps. The market has already spoken, and there's no contest. Nike is treating Clark like the transcendent athlete she is, with her own signature collection, global logo promotion, and full-scale marketing support. Reebok, meanwhile, is desperately trying to rebuild credibility through Reese, and it's not working.
People are selling the new Caitlin Clark Kobe's for double, sometimes more than double what they actually paid for them. So it's been estimated there's about 13,000 of these shoes that were released from Nike, and literally within minutes, all sold out for about $190 a piece. People knew these were going to be hot, so resellers were picking them up on the cheap and now doubling and sometimes tripling their profits on a place like eBay. So if you were lucky enough to get a pair of these, put them up on eBay, you're going to sell them for around $350, $400 minimum, depending on the size. And that's just kind of the way it works right now with anything Caitlin Clark related. The stuff is really hot. Watch for Caitlin Clark stuff because it sells off the shelves, especially on eBay.
The timing of Caitlin Clark's logo reveal couldn't be worse for Angel Reese. Just as the WNBA season wraps up and fans reflect on the year, Nike drops a bombshell reminding everyone who truly drives women's basketball. And here's the kicker, Clark isn't even on the court right now, yet she's generating more hype than Angel did all season. For Angel, it's a harsh reality check. Star power isn't just about playing, it's about dominating the spotlight. Clark's logo launch is grabbing international headlines, her merch is flying off shelves worldwide, and Nike is treating her like the face of the sport, because she is. Meanwhile, Angel's scrolling through her feed, watching Clark steal every headline, and feeling the sting of someone living the spotlight she thought was hers. That has to burn. That has to hurt.
Come Caitlin Clark can't have anything without some negativity. Sports Illustrated posted this, but I actually read the article. It's just hater. He used random people's opinions on X and Twitter. Fans don't like her logo. No, you don't like the logo. You just found some random people that agree with your opinion. This is called confirmation bias. I can't stand people like that. What they do is they find anybody who confirms their bias. So what they do Google searches and things like that instead of just being objective. No, I think most people like the logo.
Caitlin Clark is leaving Angel Reese in the dust, and Nike is her secret weapon. While Reebok struggles to keep up, Clark's global brand push is unstoppable, turning her into a household name in places where most people don't even know the WNBA exists. Reebok, even with Shaq backing Reese, is decades behind in this race. And the timing couldn't be worse for Reese. Her signature shoe was meant to be her moment, her chance to step out of Clark's shadow. Every jersey sold, every logo unveiled, every piece of merchandise flying off shelves is a clear message. Caitlin Clark reigns supreme, and everyone else is just playing catch-up.
If you are hoping to get your hands on the Caitlin Clark version of Nike's Kobe Bryant sneaker, you're out of luck. They are out of stock. The WNBA star teamed up with Nike for a player edition of the Kobe 5 Pro Tro, decked out in Indiana Fever colors. You see them on your screen. They dropped at 10 a.m. Monday, and they sold out before 11 a.m. In fact, in just minutes. The $190 kicks are already showing up on the secondary market at close to double the retail price.
Caitlin Clark's new Kobe Bryant 5 sneaker sells out online in minutes. There hasn't been this much calamity over a white woman's shoe since Cinderella and the glass slipper.
Angel Reese might rock the Halo logo, but Caitlin Clark is playing a whole different game, one fueled by real, organic fan devotion that turns into cold, hard cash. Clark's Nike partnership isn't just a US deal, it's global domination. From Europe to Asia, South America to Africa, fans are snapping up Caitlin Clark gear, not because they have to, but because they want a piece of greatness. That magnetic star power? Nike is paying $28 million for it, and it's exactly what Angel Reese can't touch. Meanwhile, Reese is probably scrolling through social media, watching Clark's logo go viral worldwide, realizing that true superstar status isn't about logos or shoes, it's about fan love, record-breaking performances, and lifting everyone around you. Caitlin Clark does it all, and she does it effortlessly.
My problem with Angel Reese is that when we talk about an attitude can make somebody unattractive, her attitude and just her demeanor really rubs me the wrong way. I'm not on the court, so maybe Caitlin Clark has said something crazy to Angel Reese. I have not heard it. Angel Reese, whenever she has the opportunity to throw a shot, she does, and she makes herself look like an ass. They're watching the WNBA because of one person. It's okay. A talented player, maybe you and Caitlin Clark will share the lead down the line, but most people are watching games because of Caitlin Clark.
Angel Reese's influence, through no fault of her own, is limited. Reebok just doesn't have the global reach or basketball clout that Nike does. They're rebuilding their basketball division after years in Nike and Adidas' shadow. Yes, bringing Shaq O'Neal on as president and Allen Iverson into leadership was a bold move. Signing Angel Reese as a rising star and fashion icon was smart, but let's be honest, Reebok is still playing catch-up in a game they've long been behind. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's Nike logo going global isn't just business, it's culture. It's Nike announcing to the world that this Iowa phenom is the future of basketball, and everyone else is in the supporting cast. Angel Reese can try to carve her own story, but the world has already named its author, Caitlinclark.